Okay, Python file handling. Alright, Python file open. File handling is an important part of any web application. Python has several functions for creating, reading, updating, and deleting files. File handling, file handling, file handling. The key function for working with Python files is the open parentheses function. Open parentheses function, open parentheses function. The open parentheses function takes two parameters, file name and mode. File name and mode, file name and mode. Two parameters, two parameters, two parameters. There are four different modes for opening a file. Methods, modes, methods, modes, methods, modes. Alright. R read default value. R read, R read, R read. Opens a file for reading. Error if the file does not exist. A append, A append, A append. Opens a file for appending. Creates the file if it does not exist. And W write, W write, W write. Opens a file for writing. Creates the file if it does not exist. X create, X create, X create. Creates the specify file. Returns an error if the file exists. I'm going to just read straight through, and when we have an example, I'm going to actually show the image. This is just memorizing like syntax and vocabulary. You'll understand it better when you read it later. In addition, you can specify if the file should be handled as binary or text mode. T, text, T, text, T, text, default value, text mode. B, binary, B, binary, B, binary, binary mode, e.g. images. Syntax. To open a file for reading, it is enough to specify the name of the file. F equals, so F is going to be, F is going to be, F is going to be, open parentheses, open parentheses, open parentheses, quotation mark demo file.txt, quotation mark demo file.txt, quotation mark demo file.txt. The code above is the same as F is going to be open parentheses demo file.txt, comma space, comma space, comma space, quotation mark RT, quotation mark RT, quotation mark RT. Because R for read and T for text are the default values, you don't need to specify them. So they're always going to be there by default, so you never have to write it. Never have to write it because it's default, never have to write it because it's default. And make sure the file exists or else you will get an error. So if it doesn't exist, you're going to get an error. Control this. Alright, open a file on the server. Open a file on the server, open a file on the server. Assume we have the following file located in the same folder as Python. Demofile.txt. Hello, welcome to demofile.txt. This file is for testing purposes. Good luck. To open the file, use the built-in open parentheses function. Open parentheses function, open parentheses function. The open parentheses function returns a file object. Returns a file object, returns a file object, which has a read parentheses method for reading the contents of the file. Has a read parentheses method for reading the content of the file, read parentheses method for reading the content of the file. F is going to be, F is going to be, F is going to be, open parentheses, open parentheses, open parentheses, quotation mark demofile.txt, quotation mark demofile.txt, quotation mark demofile.txt, comma space, comma space, comma face, space, quotation mark R for read, quotation mark R for read, quotation mark R for read, and print, parentheses, print parentheses, print parentheses. It's going to put everything in this on the screen. It's going to put everything in this on the screen. It's going to put everything in this on the screen. F, 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 F. Dot means property and like method. Property, method, property, method. Dot, read, 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 parentheses, read, parentheses, read, parentheses. So it's going to take F, take F, take F, and we're going to use the function read to read it. Use the function read to read F. Use the function read to read F. Read to read F. Read F. Blah, blah, blah. Read F. Blah, blah, blah. Read F. Blah, blah, blah. And parentheses is like extra coordinates. So if you want like to put like extra like stuff in there or calculations, extra stuff in calculations, extra stuff in calculations, extra stuff in calculations. Default read, 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 extra stuff calculations, extra stuff calculations, extra stuff calculations. An example, BAM. Since open demo file.txt and then read it. And then put it on screen, put it on screen, put it on screen. Use F, all this, use F, use all this, use F, use all this, and read F, all this, read F, all this, read F, all this. No extra calculations, no extra calculations, no extra calculations. And bam, we're reading F, we're reading F, we're reading F, reading F, reading F, reading F. Bam, we read F. Location, 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 location. Actual file, actual file, actual file.